Beloved, you are not here by coincidence. This moment found you because God intended it to. Deep down, your spirit knows this isn't random. Something sacred is unfolding, and it begins now. There is a version of you God has been quietly forming, a version hidden by fear, resisted by doubt, and maybe even avoided by you. But today, God is no longer pointing to your future. He is calling you into who you are becoming. This is your threshold. You may feel unready, exhausted, or unsure of yourself. Still, heaven is not looking for perfection. It's looking for surrender. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12-9. What you see as lack, God sees as space for His strength. Within you is more than you've allowed yourself to believe. A warrior rising, a purpose unfolding, a leader waiting to step forward. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Jeremiah 1-5. This identity has always been yours. What God is awakening in you is not comfortable or familiar. It is bold, refined, and fully alive. The version of you that no longer shrinks, no longer apologizes, and no longer bows to fear. God is shaping you right now. And if you let Him finish what He started, your life will not look the same again. One of the deepest struggles you've carried hasn't always been visible. It's the battle over your identity, not just who you are on the surface, but who you were created to be. The enemy fears that version of you. That's why confusion has followed you, why people have misunderstood you, and why certain seasons felt like they were pulling you away from yourself. But heaven has never been uncertain about you. God's view of you has always been clear and steady. The Spirit Himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Romans 8:16. That truth doesn't shift with your feelings or your circumstances. It remains constant, even when everything else feels unstable. Here is what changes everything. Identity is not something you wait to feel. It is something you choose to accept. You don't become who God called you to be when life finally aligns. You step into it when you agree with His voice over your life. What He says about you is not an opinion. It is truth. And that is exactly why your identity has been under attack. Because confusion weakens confidence, and doubt delays movement. If you question who you are, you will hesitate where you should move forward. If you see yourself as small, you will shrink in moments that require boldness. The enemy's goal has never been random. It has always been strategic, but that strategy is losing its power. God is clearing the noise. He is restoring clarity to your spirit. You are beginning to see yourself differently, not through past wounds or present pressure, but through truth. Every challenge you've faced has been shaping you, not breaking you. We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, struck down, but not destroyed. 2 Corinthians 4:8-9. You are still here because there is more within you than you realized. God is inviting you to see what He sees. Strength where you once saw weakness. Purpose where you once saw confusion. A calling where you once felt lost. And when that shift happens, everything begins to change. The way you carry yourself becomes steadier. Your voice gains clarity. Your decisions start reflecting who you truly are. Identity is the foundation of transformation. And transformation is not comfortable. It stretches you beyond what feels safe. It exposes habits, thoughts, and patterns that no longer belong in your life. It asks you to release what is familiar, so you can step into what is right. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1-7. That means you are equipped for the very changes you've been resisting. God is not just changing what's around you. He is changing you from within. Your thinking is being renewed. Your expectations are being raised. Your spiritual posture is becoming stronger and more grounded. And yes, that process requires courage, because it forces you to face the parts of yourself you may have ignored for a long time. But this is where real growth begins. God is calling you into a place where you no longer fear change, where you stop holding on to old seasons that have already served their purpose, where you stop resisting the very growth that is meant to elevate you. What He is doing is not taking something from you. It is preparing you for something greater. You cannot step into a new level while holding on to an old mindset. You cannot carry greater purpose while clinging to old fears, the insecurities, the limiting beliefs, the habits that have kept you stuck cannot go with you into what God is preparing. And deep down, you already sense what needs to shift, the patterns that drain you, the relationships that limit you, the thoughts that quietly hold you back. God has been pointing to them, not to condemn you, but to free you. This is a season where transformation is no longer optional, it is necessary. Every shift God is leading you through has intention behind it. Every adjustment is preparing you to stand strong in what is coming. He is shaping you into someone who will not collapse under pressure, but stand firm with clarity and confidence. You are being built for more. Transformation may feel uncomfortable, but it is not your enemy. It is the pathway. It is how you grow into the life you've been called to live. And everything God is adjusting in you right now is making room for a future your current version is not yet ready to carry. So don't resist it. Lean into it, because this is the truth you need to hold on to. You are not losing yourself in this process. You are discovering yourself. This is not the end of who you were. It is the unveiling of who you have always been meant to be. Many of the battles that have followed you were never proof that you lacked strength. They remained because you had not fully stepped into the authority God already placed within you. Jesus said it clearly, "I have given you authority." It is not a promise for later. It is a finished reality. That means you are not waiting to be empowered. You are learning to live from a power that is already yours. You already have authority over fear that tries to silence you. Authority over patterns that have repeated through generations. Authority over unseen resistance, over words spoken against you, over the uncertainty ahead. You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. 1 John 4:4. That truth settles something deep within you. You are not outmatched. You are equipped. Authority is not loud or forceful. It does not need to prove itself. It is steady, rooted, and sure. It shows up in how you carry yourself, how you think, how you respond. God is calling you to live with that quiet confidence, not shrinking, not apologizing for who you are, not lowering yourself to fit spaces you have already outgrown. Think about David before he became king. On the surface, he was just a shepherd boy, overlooked even by his own family. Yet when he stood before Goliath, he didn't act like someone small. He spoke and moved with authority, not because of his position, but because he understood who was with him. Nothing about his circumstances changed in that moment. What changed was how he saw himself, and that made all the difference. You are stepping into that same kind of awareness, a level of spiritual maturity where you begin to understand something simple but powerful. Heaven stands behind you, and when that becomes real to you, everything changes. You pray differently, not from fear, but from assurance. You speak with clarity, not hesitation. You face challenges without collapsing under pressure. You begin to walk through life with a sense of alignment that cannot be shaken by every circumstance. From that place, purpose becomes clear. Purpose is not something far away that you discover one day. It is something you live, one decision at a time. In their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. Proverbs 16:9. Every step you take in obedience reveals more of what has already been prepared for you. There are moments waiting for your yes, people waiting for your voice, opportunities that require your movement. But they do not unfold while you remain passive. They open as you move forward, with intention. God is calling you out of drifting through life and into living with clarity, waking up with direction, choosing discipline even when it feels inconvenient, letting go of what no longer aligns, starting again when necessary, breaking cycles that once felt permanent. Sometimes purpose looks ordinary. It looks like consistency. It looks like small, quiet decisions that no one else notices. But those decisions are shaping who you are becoming. And that matters more than you realize. Because right now, God is forming something within you. Focus is replacing distraction. Awareness is replacing confusion. You are becoming more intentional, more grounded, more spiritually alert. You are no longer moving without direction. You are beginning to walk with purpose. But there is one thing the enemy has tried hard to weaken in you: your belief. Because belief is where everything begins to move again. Once belief is restored, strength follows, courage rises, vision clears, momentum returns. If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer. Matthew 21:22. Belief is what opens what once felt closed. Maybe life has worn that belief down. Maybe disappointment made you hesitate. Maybe waiting too long caused you to question what you once trusted. But even then, God did not step away from you. He has been waiting for this moment to restore what felt lost, being confident of this, that He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Philippians 1-6. What God started in you is not unfinished. It is still unfolding. He is breathing life back into your faith, healing the part of you that stopped expecting more, reviving the part of you that grew tired of hoping, strengthening the part of you that almost gave up. This is not just encouragement. This is a shift. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is no longer held back by fear or confusion. A version rooted in identity, walking in authority, and aligned with purpose. A version that trusts God, even when the path ahead is unfamiliar. You are not becoming someone else. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. A life marked by clarity instead of doubt. A spirit that stands firm instead of shrinking back. A mind that is awake, aware, and focused. A heart that believes again. This is not something far off in the future. It is happening now. Your thinking is changing. Your strength is returning. Your purpose is becoming clearer. The fire within you is rising again. What once felt distant is now within reach. So, step into it. Own who you are becoming. Walk in it, even if it feels new. Speak from it, even if your voice is still finding its strength. Live it, even before everything around you reflects it. Because this moment is not about becoming a better version of yourself. It is about stepping into the version of you that heaven has always known. The one who carries authority. The one who walks with purpose. The one who believes again. And the world is waiting for that version of you to rise. Thank you for staying with this message all the way to the end. If something within you felt stirred, if these words resonated with what God has already been placing on your heart, take a moment and write "Amen" in the comments as a simple act of agreement and faith. If you know someone who has been struggling with doubt, feeling stuck, or forgetting who they truly are, share this message with them. It might be exactly what they need to remember their strength, their authority, and their purpose. Subscribe so we can keep walking this journey together, growing in clarity, confidence, and faith step by step. And carry this with you today. You are not waiting to become who God called you to be. You are already stepping into it. The authority is already yours. The purpose is already set. The shift has already begun.